Good morning, everybody. It's another morning motivation, and this comes straight from my dad, man. Last night we were talking on the phone, and he was just telling me that he really has a desire to help people, and because both of his brothers died because of suicide, and a lot of things have happened in the family where things could have been prevented by just being an open ear or through being kind to other people. And so we were just talking yesterday about how, like, the smallest act of kindness or the smallest acts of generosity or love or mercy and grace towards people can do a big thing in this world. And that's one thing that's been one of my main motivations in the last maybe 4 years, is waking up every day thinking to myself, like, how can I impact another person or a group of people, and how can they impact other people themselves? And that's something I've been preaching to people nonstop for years now, is don't focus on yourself. Don't focus on your pain. Don't focus on, like, what's going on in your day, right? Like, if something's going on at home and you're at work, leave that work or leave that home stuff at home, because there's people at work, especially coming from the coffee industry. I mean, there's people who go into coffee shops every day who have crappy mornings or who are going through something throughout the day. And the coffee shop has now become like a solace for people, like a little refuge. And I take that to heart. And so I would train a lot of my employees and tell them, like, be kind, be loving, be generous. If somebody's being an asshole to you, like, don't be an asshole back. Maybe they're just having a bad day and maybe they're going through something, and we, as a company, should empathize with them and just be there for them. And that's one thing, like, that wakes me up every day, is thinking to myself, how can I impact one more person today? Or how can I impact one more person than I did yesterday? Or, like, who can I help today? Or, taking advantage of the people that are before me on a daily basis and just investing in them, showing them, I like to be open with a lot of people about, like, my life, so that they can see how I work through problems, and they can see how I mentally prepare myself for situations. And that's been a big motivation for me, is just empowering other people to do the things that they never thought they can do, and to be the people that they never thought they can be. So that's my motivation today. A challenge for you guys, like, who can you impact today? Like, whether it's at work, whether it's in your family, whether it's some of your friends, whether it's a stranger, like, who can you impact today? And how will you impact that person? Like, if there's somebody at your job that needs some words of kindness and uplifting words spoken to them, and why don't you be that person to give it to them? Or, like, if somebody's, in the store and you see them crying, like, offer to buy their fucking groceries. Like, do something for someone today that is outside yourself and that you get nothing in return. And if you do, leave a comment below and let me know what happens. Let me know how you felt. Let me know, the situation. So I hope that this motivated you guys. Like I'm telling you, this is something that's been motivating me every day for years now, is how, like, what can I do today to impact one person or one more person? So that's all I want to do, man. I feel like that's a calling in my life, is just to continue to motivate, love, and encourage people. So hopefully you guys are being encouraged today. Have a great Monday, and see y'all tomorrow.